Hostile signal turret active.
Fatality.
Yo guys, what's going on today? I hope you're having a good day. We have got a quality video for you today. We've got an update on some new weaponry for you. So what we're talking about the Crossbow. Specifically, you can buy it in store, I think for 1200 COD points, the Archaic bundle. This badass crossbow with the skull on the front, looks gnarly as fuck. So you're wondering what's the big deal. There's a crossbow in Modern Warfare, okay, already, and it's really customizable. You get all these cool bolts. Why would you get the Cold War one? Well, straight up for me, it's so much quicker, far more mobile, and so much fun to use. I've only tested it in multiplayer so far, but I'm going to test it in Warzone at some stage in the future. You're going to want to buy this bundle. So originally it dropped a few days ago, so 3-4 days ago. It was accidentally dropped, the bundle itself and the weapon. And the challenge was get 3 one-shot, 1 kills in 15 matches, and then you unlocked it. Unfortunately, I did that, unlocked it, got the weapon, and it was taken off me, amongst many others. What they said though is that when re-releasing that, they would credit anyone who had already unlocked it with 14 out of 15 of the challenge. I was not blessed with that. I had to redo the challenge last night, and I'm going to tell you the easiest way to do it, or in my opinion, the easiest way to do it. The easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is to go into a hardcore game mode, okay? Hardcore game mode, pick a gun like a tac rifle, a shotgun. A shotgun works really well for me. ARs, even, to be fair, for most points, something that just hits relatively hard. SMGs are probably the only one I wouldn't go with. You might get one-shot, 1 kills, but it's not guaranteed. No attachments on the weapon, that's key. No attachment on the weapon. And do not do this step. Do not do it. If you leave games, it doesn't count. It will increase your timer, also not increase your timer, it will increase your count, but it won't actually count, if that makes sense. So it will say 4, 5, 6 out of 15. But when you get to 15, it won't unlock. So stay in those games. Easy ways to do this, go to hardcore team deathmatch, quick games. Get out of those, don't go to domination. Domination takes too long, it wastes too much time. So straight up, the reason I have been so much looking forward to it, this crossbow, the R1 Shadowhunter, how it's actually called in Cold War, is, I don't know if any of you remember, in Black Ops 1 or 2, there was a game called Sticks and Stones. And I've been running some custom games lately, and I want to do it so much, and this crossbow finally gives us a chance to do it. You can use tomahawks and crossbows, and I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was just that fun game mode of having a... It's just stupid, it's fun, it's so hard to kill people, and it just makes for a good laugh, do you know what I mean? That's why I was personally excited for it. But I've ran it in Cold War multiplayer last night, and I'm telling you what, it's actually a viable weapon. It's one shot, 1 kill everywhere you hit someone. 1 shot, 1 kill, you will not be disappointed with it. The only downside for me is, compared to the Modern Warfare one, it has very poor customization. So all you can do is get 4 optics on it, and they're all the small sight ones, so 1.25s, 1.37s, those sort of things. And to be fair, the best one, which I think is the Microflex, really thin out of frame, that one's open, that's like your second one you unlock. So after that, it's just leveling up is pointless. However, if you're doing camo challenges, that can replace the M72 grenade launcher thumper thing instead. So you can do this crossbow one. And I was only playing with it for about an hour last night with double XP. And I've nearly done the majority of the camo challenges. That's how much easier this one was. The only difficult one is that long shot. So just keep that in mind. But if you're looking to do camo challenge, absolutely perfect. So talking about the actual weapon itself, for me, it's so mobile. The strafe speed, for one, you'll see in these clips, you're just going to aim down the sights, whether it's the iron sights or the added optic, and it just moves left and right. It's kind of got that FFAR Groza kind of feel. It just moves really smoothly, SMG almost, like, do you know, like when you used to put all the radar stocks on it to help increase that peeking around corner, like ADS, and it's got that vibe about it. And then when you're actually moving, you run really quick, you can slide, jump, everything. And I found, like yesterday, because the issue is, you'll make 1 shot, and if you miss it, it's got a long reload time. It's a big negative, but it's got a long reload. But the movement you can do to evade people, you'll see in a few of these clips, I think, on the satellite gameplay, I'm getting pinged by 2 or 3 different enemies, and I'm able to jump, dip, dive, slide, reload, whilst, obviously, Cold War, you can reload and sprint. I think this paired with gun hole would be even better, so that could be a shout to do in the future. So 100%, it's got big potential. So the other big positive for me was that I remember when I read the description, it said it had really good hipfire accuracy or something along those lines. It spoke specifically about hipfire, let's just say that. And I was like, why would it have good hipfire? Surely it's like something, because I remember the Modern Warfare crossbow was a sniper, quote unquote. It wasn't really a sniper, but it was a bit. This one, I'm not joking, like you can run around a corner and you just tap the trigger and it shoots true. It doesn't have a lot of deviation, it shoots very quickly. There's a number of times where I got hit a few times and I just pulled it, boom, gone. I thought sometimes I'd do a bit of a jump shot, just pull it for the sake of it, you'd hit them, it's like, alright then. So I think the biggest pro to this is what makes it useful in multiplayer is that speed of how quickly you can pull the trigger and how good the hip fire accuracy is. It'll be interesting to see how it carries across the Warzone because as you know, most Cold War weapons don't repeat themselves in Warzone. Some of them carry across, so like the FAR, or FFAR, however you want to call it, has been improved in Cold War after being better in Warzone. Originally it was terrible, so it'll be interesting to see what the crossbow is like in Warzone. Personally for me, I think the major thing I want them to do, just to improve this a little bit, is to add a few more customization options. Maybe the improvement of reload speed for lack of accuracy, I don't know, like balance it out somewhat, so improve reload speed. Maybe a few different bolts, I don't know, maybe like a flame tip, a spark tip, just something, poison dart, I don't know, zombie dart, I don't know. Get creative, you know, it doesn't have to be as heavy as Modern Warfare, we can change all the kind of bolt speed and the rest, but a few more options than what it's got. Maybe be able to make it into more of a sniper crossbow, you know, I wouldn't use it as that personally, but I think it's just having the option to do that. And maybe, you know what, a few more skins, actually, because that Archaic one with the skull on the front, it looks unreal. It's got, if you saw the natural order grows there, it looks like that kind of style one. Also, if you add the camo onto the crossbow as it is, it looks sick. And that's why I want to get diamond on them. So I need to get my knife up, obviously, but I'll get my diamond on that crossbow because that crossbow diamond looks sweet. So guys, let me know what you think about it. Have you spent a bit of time? I mean, it's only a little bit of time. It didn't take me too long. It took me about an hour to an hour and a half tops to get the crossbow. You can buy it outright. You don't have to do the challenge at all. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, guys. Would you use it? Are you going to consider it for Warzone for a bit of a laugh loadout? Would you use it in multiplayer? Because I'm personally going to carry on using it in multiplayer. I pair it with maybe like an AK, so not AK, I'll maybe pair it with an assault rifle, so I have a bit of a longer range weapon if I need it, but I'd run around using that every day of the week. Like I said, I'll definitely give it a go in Warzone. I like to have a little bit of fun in Warzone. I don't care too much about the meta. It's there if I want to use it, but I'm not going to break myself over using it. So yeah, what do you think about the gun, or the crossbow if you call it a gun? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And if you did like this video, be sure, please do like the video. I hope this is a very useful content to you today. And if you want to see more like this in the future, please drop a sub, because you'll see more future content like this where I look at new guns. You'll see some funny gameplay. I've got a new one coming up where actually I'm crossing over to a bit of Fortnite, where you see me lose my mind because I don't understand how the bloody game works. DEFCON compilations, all different variety of videos, guys. So if you really are liking the content, big love to you if you can drop me a sub below. For now, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoy the bit of sunshine if you've got it in the UK or wherever you are in the world. For now, guys, have a good rest of your week.